I have been doing some thinking about this whole computer audit thing, and about how nobody seems to know what the hell is really going on with it. I read Rob Slager's column on the computer, about how he knows what is being investigated, but that he won't write about it yet, because he doesn't want to mess with what the DA is doing. I have asked Rob Slager point blank, what's up with this, and he won't tell me anything. I have to say it's starting to piss me off. To me it's like, edit, or get off of the pot already. I know enough about some of the edit that's been going on in this town for years to know that Rob Slager's got something, but if he's the reporter he says he is, then it's time to show his cards. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of all this waiting. It's like watching one of those soap operas on TV. The only way this town is going to move on is to put the bastards in jail where they belong. I will say that the letter that Susan Williams Gifford sent to the Courier the other day is a joke. Does this lady really think all of us are so stupid that we can't tell from a spin job like that? Her husband is being looked at for stuff that supposedly happened in municipal maintenance. I wrote the word supposedly because I don't know for sure. I want to make sure everybody reading this understands that. But I do know about how the construction business works. In a lot of places towns sell all sorts of materials to contractors on the side on the cheap. It's a nice little side business these people got going on. Paving people's driveways for some pocket cash is also good work, if you can get it. That's what I've heard. If I'm one of those bigwig Republican people who takes care of their own, I'm telling Susan Williams Gifford to shut the hell up right now. If Rob Slager has some dirt on her husband, she's screwed. Her career in politics will go down the toilet real quick. Even if she has her DA buddy covering her butt, the feds ain't going to give her edit about that. The Democrats are in charge now, and they love picking off Republican politicians one at a time. You know, and I know it. I have to admit that I've been busting a nut laughing about the garbage the hate bloggers have been writing the last few days. They are trying so hard to figure out who I am. Their latest thing is that I'm some figment of Rob Slager's imagination, because of some Johnny Depp flick that nobody ever saw. I know I didn't. The only movie I ever saw him in was Donnie Brasco. It was good. I tried watching the new Willy Wonka movie he was in, because I liked the first one, when I was a kid, but the new one was stupid. I've never figured out why Hollywood tries to remake good movies with crappy ones. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about before, Hamilton spent all weekend trying to make people think Rob Slager is a nut job, because in some artsy Johnny Depp picture, he's a writer with a split personality named John Shooter. This is what this Fruit Loop Hamilton is really saying. I couldn't stop laughing at what a total moron this guy is. Somehow in this kid's twisted head that means I'm not a real person. In my first editorial I wrote about how I picked the name Paul Shooter to honor a buddy of mine from college who died in a car wreck. I'm going to let Hamilton in on a little secret, just to show him what a jackass he really is. Shooter was my buddy's nickname. We all gave it to him because he liked to shoot whiskey at the pub on Friday nights. So we all started calling him Paul Shooter. Did you really think I'm that stupid to write his real last name, so you could search for it on the internet and figure out where I went to college? Jesus Mary Mother of God, you're a moron Hamilton. I'm going to talk straight to this guy right now. I'm sorry your mom died. I met her a few times. She seemed like a nice lady to me. But don't for a second try to tell me where there's smoke there's no fire. I've got ears, and your loudmouth old man talks way too much. You may be able to fake out some people, but I've been onto your edit for a long time. I say enough of all this crap. Rob Slager should print what he knows right now. The more he waits the more lies people like Hamilton are going to keep on telling. These people are trying to cover their asses. Everybody knows it. Enough is enough.